successfully juggling through your many tasks while trying to be the best version of yourself can be one of the most rewarding experiences of life, yet a rather daunting task. Now join Cresta Durojaiye, Africa's leading productivity expert and life strategist, as she equips and empowers you with practical tools that bring organization and structure to help you be more efficient and live your best life possible. If you struggle with pulling it all together and need someone to handhold you through the process, this is the podcast for you. You're listening to Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the start of a new season of the Life Lessons podcast. So, welcome to season 3. Today we'll be sharing in a new productive beginning. Now, with the new comes a certain excitement, a fresh burst of energy, a zest of hope, and it's a good place to start. Clean out what has happened in the past, bring out a brand new slate, open a brand new page, and start afresh to push and build. Now, I don't know about you, but this year, I intentionally decided to leave behind my mistakes, the woes of my shortfalls and my failures, and to start anew, to push and to build. Now, don't let it surprise you. We all fail every now and again. I know that sometimes it's easier. People tend to put up a front, pretend like it's success all the way. In fact, if I want to be particularly honest and vulnerable with you, I can tell you for free that even though I had a lot of high points, in the past year, I had a lot of high points. There were also melting points for me. And one of those particular melting points broke me down instantly, as in I broke down in tears. But thank God for accountability partners, for family, for friends, and I had that strong support that just kind of helped me get back up again. If you remember episode 22 of the Life Lessons podcast, I talked about do not walk alone. You would never understand the impact of having that strong support unless it comes in for you or comes through for you when you need it. But hey, if you're out there and you feel you don't have that support, don't feel discouraged. You can click on the live chat button on my website and I can chat with you. I can hear you out. I can be that support or accountability partner. Now, being a perfectionist on my end, failures or shortfalls are usually one of those things that get me really down. The weight that comes with the shame of failing and all that, it's a bit of a struggle. But this year, I said to myself that I need to do failure differently. And I want to encourage you also. If you want to start anew, if you want to be productive, you can't continue to hold on to your failures or your mistakes or your shortfalls. You need to let them go. Our failures and our shortfalls have a way of blinding or blurring our view of a better tomorrow or a hopeful, new beginning, so they have a way of also weighing us down. They have a way of acting as a barrier that will not let us see beyond them to something new or something promising. So the best way is to pull down those failure or mistake barriers and put them behind us and be ready to start on a brand new slate. Give ourselves that opportunity to launch out anew and afresh. That's my plan for this year. That's my decision, and I intend to be intentional about it. I intend to actively put behind any mistakes and start afresh like I never even failed before. Now, if you have been trying to work on something that you want to, reignite or you want to flag off, but for some reason you haven't been able to do it, take advantage of the excitement of the new. There's something that's a new year, a new decade, a new job, new promotion, Even new clothes and shoes have a way of making you happy. So take advantage of the new around you and use it to launch yourself out, to start anew, to reignite that flame. You know, there's something in Pidgin English we call initial gra-gra. So the initial gra-gra of the new decade and the new year, take advantage of it before the fire dies out, because after a while, if you agree with me, the fire of the new, the excitement of the new, it kind of dies down gradually. Before it dies down, while that new feeling is still in the air, take advantage of it and use it as a tool for a new productive beginning in your life. Now, that trust will definitely take you somewhere. So what do you do? Where and how do we begin? Now, as soon as you get off this podcast, start out by listing out at least one thing that you've been wanting to flag off or ignite, but for some reason you've been postponing over a long time. List it out. It can be more than one, but let's start with one. Then write it down. Write down specifically what you have decided to do about that thing. If it can be a one-liner, it can be 2, 3, 4 steps, whatever it is, break it down. Write down specifically what you want to do about that one project or that one goal or that one target. Now, call someone that you know. That's number 3. Call someone that you know you can depend on. Someone that can hold you accountable. Again, push on the real-time chat button and I can chat with you if you have nobody to act as an accountability partner for you. Have someone you can call. Tell them about it so that they can hold you accountable. They can push you. They can encourage you concerning it. And finally, make sure that you kick off at least one aspect of those things that you have written down within the next 3 days without fail. Now, when you act on this right away, you find out that, it already begins to give you a feeling of success. And that adrenaline that comes from succeeding, you need it to keep pushing for other things. Act on it right away. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Don't overthink it. Just act. And before the end of the day, you'll find out that you would have successfully ticked off the box for a new productive beginning. Let me hear how it goes in the comment section. I'll share my own experiences as well. Have a truly amazing week and welcome to a new productive beginning. Cheers.
If you enjoyed this episode of Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye, now don't forget to leave a comment and of course, share with those you love.